GPT-3 is a large language model, and there have been n number of apps which were created under its umbrella. It is the core model, but for a specific purpose, they have created a specific app based on this core model. And ChatGPT-3 also is one such model. So before we go in deep into ChatGPT, let's look at other use cases which these large language models are actually solving for us, and some overview of what all those apps are from place where GPT-3 is coming. So general use cases which these large language models at the instant they are trying to achieve comprise of these are some of the use cases. There are many more use cases. These are some of the use cases which we can easily relate to, where we can converse. That is what ChatGPT is. And auto correction, which happens through while we are writing emails, and then classification, spam detection in our Gmail right now, where the emails which we receive are being classified into 3 different types and also into spam, right? So 4 different types of segmentation is happening automatically, and the core part of it at some level is NLP again. So, and question answering, translation, auto completion of sentences, or maybe summarization of what we want, even elaboration these days, not even summarization. We just give a particular topic and then ask the particular model to elaborate it, and it does. So description also it can do. So these are some of the use cases, and some of the applications, examples. Let's have a bird's eye view of those. Where can you access these? You can actually go to OpenAI, OpenAI beta.openai.com, and if you go inside, you will be taken to play something like this once you log in. And here, the core part of this model is GPT-3 at the end of it. And here you can see different examples. For example, if you click on option called examples, here you see different categories where we are talking about if you need a model to answer your questions, if you want the model to classify, if you want it to help you code or understand the code, if you want to converse like ChatGPT, if you want to generate some text like elaboration, writing an email, translating from one language to other, or maybe from computer code to understanding that explanation of that particular code. Then transformation is also something of that same thing. For example, if I get on transformation, you will find n number of models which already exist, where, for example, the first one, if you see here, grammar correction. If you give any sentence in English which doesn't have proper grammar, or if you want to correct your draft, you can just pass it through this particular app and then it corrects the sentences for you. So this way, there are already these n number of apps which have been built over the last couple of years. So, and even ChatGPT is falling under one such application category only. And these apps are not, some of these apps are created by internal team of OpenAI. OpenAI is the mother company under which all these models are being trained, even for professional use being spread around. And Microsoft actually is helping them with the infrastructure, and they have other collaboration as well. So entrepreneurs, whoever is in this particular domain, they are using ChatGPT-3 as the core and then creating their own apps. So this and ChatGPT specifically was created by the internal team of OpenAI. So that's the difference between the examples which you find here. And for example, let me use code. You can see here explaining the code. SQL translation of the language, natural language to script API. So these are some of the specific use cases into which people can go and look. So even ChatGPT is one such.